Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Football Roundup. We actually had a lot of good games this week. So first of all, I want to start with the Premier League. This game to me was actually very interesting to watch. It was very important. It was Liverpool going up against Everton. Now Liverpool, obviously they've been suffering just in general, losing at home, and obviously a lot of injuries along the way. So this Liverpool team hasn't really been at their best, and this game was actually a really good opportunity for them to kind of come back, get a little bit more confidence. Obviously a very important game in England and for Liverpool as well. And the game starts off horribly, I would say, for Liverpool. James gets a ball and easily finds Richarlison, who is left unmarked. Not very good defending from Liverpool. I don't want to be too harsh on Kabak, the youngster, but you could tell he's not at that level yet, especially when you compare him to someone like Van Dijk. And very interesting fact, by the way, this is actually the first time that Liverpool have lost to Everton at home at Anfield since 1999, and which is obviously not a good stat for Liverpool. But another stat that really kind of just shows what poor form they're in is that this is actually the first time that they've lost 4 home games in a row since 1923. So this is not a good streak to break, you know. Very disappointing. Liverpool, I know I said last week that they gave up, but I don't think they wanted to lose this game for sure. It definitely didn't look like it. It was just bad luck. They lost Henderson early on, so another injury. Their captain is out, so we'll see how that affects him. I'm not quite sure how long he'll be out for, but it seemed like a muscular injury. He didn't seem like he was in great pain or anything like that, so it might be minor, hopefully. But if not, then it's just more injuries to that list, more suffering for Liverpool and Liverpool fans. But yeah, that's just how it was for them. Okay, now another important game. We're actually going to be talking about the leaders. So Manchester City went up against Arsenal, and to be honest, I didn't expect anything of Arsenal. I really thought they were just going to get run over, but surprisingly, they only lost 1-0. An early goal set up by Mahrez for Sterling. Nice header, left him wide open, and that was it. That was enough. It was early on in the match, and Arsenal just didn't have enough in them to equalize. And Man City, clearly the better team, clearly dominating. Unfortunately, they couldn't get a second goal, but that was enough for them. And Man City go 10 points clear. 10 points clear. I don't think anyone's catching up to them. Second place, Manchester United, being guided by the brilliant Ole. This Manchester United team got another important win. They ended up beating Newcastle United. I know not necessarily one of the bigger teams or more difficult teams for them, but it was a very important game. Rashford has been brilliant for United lately, scoring a great goal. A little cut in from the left-hand side inside the box, but it smashes it near post. Brilliant from them. Daniel James got on the score sheet again. Nice to see him scoring. He kind of like disappeared a little bit, kind of fizzled out, so I'm glad that he's back in, being a part of this team's future, because I'm pretty sure all United fans remember how he started off his United career. And to finish it off, Bruno, I mean, come on, Bruno's got to get his goal, you guys. So Bruno, of course, being the most important United player, had to get his goal and scored a brilliant penalty doing what he does. I believe that's his 9th of the season. And yeah, United in it, just brilliant from United. I still don't know how they're second, but they're second place. Now, another important match. We had West Ham going up against Tottenham. And this is one of those matches where it's interesting because both teams want to win and they're looking to get into those Champions League spots. And obviously Mourinho, he's not really used to not being in the Champions League. Of course, he was in the Europa League with United, ended up winning that, but usually any manager would love to be in the Champions League, and of course, being at Tottenham, it's not like they're expecting anything less of Mourinho. So this match was important to guarantee those Champions League spots, and it just did not go Mourinho's way. This game really, I know, frustrated Mourinho because the first goal scored by Antonio kind of got a little lucky, got a rebound inside the box with the goalie on the floor, but this goal was easily preventable. So Mourinho, I know he's going to be mad about this one, because that first goal, if you look at it, Son is there. Son dropped, obviously, to help out his defense, but at the moment of the cross, he didn't step in to challenge, or at least to get his body in the way of the ball. He kind of just let the guys there, and once he realized, hey, no one's putting on any pressure, it was too late. He had already crossed the ball, and that led to the goal. And Mourinho's gonna look at that on the tapes and realize, hey, like, why are you guys dropping if you're not gonna help? I need everyone to be there defensively as well as in attack, so we can counter, since that's his preferred style of play. And they couldn't stop that early goal. And from then on, Tottenham, obviously clearly the better team, but they were just unlucky. A lot of shots were blocked, hit the post a couple times, and then all that had to happen was for Lingard to come in, gets a little lucky bounce, ends up knocking the ball forward past the two defenders, and actually beautiful goal by him, strikes it with his left foot. Beautiful goal from Lingard. West Ham end up winning, and West Ham are in the top 4. Okay guys, that should be all for the Premier League. Now I want to move on to La Liga, and La Liga got pretty interesting because Atletico went up against Levante. Now they ended up losing that game. They ended up losing 2-0. Early goal came off of a deflection, just very unlucky from the goalie. Switched the direction of the goal, and 1-0 down. Simeone's team just could not find the back of the net. They had way more shots, way more possession, but either the shot was off target, or it was blocked, or off the post, and they really couldn't do anything about it. Now towards the end, they were getting desperate. 1-0 down. They're thinking, hey, let's go tie it, at least get a point. So Oblak comes up, goes up for a corner, thinking, hey, might as well be another man inside the box. And they lose the ball. Oblak comes out. There's an open net. The forward just strikes it softly from the right hand side. No one there. It just rolls in, and that's it. 2-0. And Atletico lose, and now Real Madrid is only 3 points behind them. Now, luckily, Atletico still has a game in hand, but I mean, with Real Madrid right behind you, it's really tough. Now, speaking of Real Madrid, they actually went up against Valladolid. This game, man, it was so frustrating because clearly the better team was Real Madrid, but again, it was one of those days where they could not, for some reason, score. The person that did end up scoring was Casemiro, ended up scoring a great header, but in that match, he had several chances prior to that, way easier, that he just screwed up. Same thing, a header's plenty. I remember too clearly that he just hit out. He just missed the target completely. And there was frustration from Real. Very frustrating match for them. You could see it in them, but they got the win. They got one of those difficult wins, and now they're only 3 points behind Atletico, so it looks like they're probably gonna capitalize on that, and we'll see what it comes down to in Spain. But it's between Atletico and Real. Now third place in La Liga is Barcelona. Now Barcelona, man, it's just sad at this point. Like, they're third place, they're in the Champions League position, but they look defeated, honestly. Early on in the match, Barcelona get a penalty and Messi converts it from the spot, so it's Barcelona 1-0 against Cadiz. But towards the end of the match, Cadiz gets their own penalty, and that was it. That killed it for them. It won 1-1. That's how the match ended. And Barcelona, you would look at the stats and you would see Barcelona clearly the better team, clearly dominating, but they just didn't have it in them. They don't have the caliber, the quality at all. Places Lenglet with the foul for that penalty. Very frustrating for them. I'm personally getting annoyed with PK. It just kind of seems like he's just there to complain rather than defend. But then again, I know they're all frustrated. Another difficult match for Barcelona. Another difficult match for Messi. And at least they're still in the Champions League spot, so we'll see what happens with that club. We'll see if there's a change of the presidents, of the higher ups. But for now, Barcelona stay third, and that's how the table looks like. Okay guys, now to end it off, we go to Italy. I'm telling you guys, Italy looks, this is where it's gonna go down, man. And we had the Milan derby. We had the Milan derby, and we had Lukaku get his revenge on Zlatan. Lukaku played like a beast, man. His pass to Lautaro for the first goal, perfect. Now it was horrible defending. I don't know why Lautaro is by himself. He's not tall. He's not gonna jump over anyone. You should be right next to him at all times, just in case he does any movement, because you're gonna beat him for the header. So poor defending on the first goal, but Lukaku is just absolutely a beast. Lukaku sets him up, then Perisic ends up setting up Lautaro for his second, and then to finish it off, Lukaku with a perfect run just bombs it with his right. First post, Donnarumma, no chance, seals it. You could see the passion in him when he was celebrating that goal, and Inter Milan first place now. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what it comes down to, but man, that rivalry is very interesting. I'm really sad that the fans weren't there, but man, that was a great game. Hope to see more great games in Serie A, and Champions League obviously getting interesting again. So we'll see what comes in next week. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys next week on the next football round.